the reception, yeah, dog, you ain't in. It didn't pop up. But listen, your service is a little bad. You heard? So hopefully the people can still see you. You heard?
My service is bad. Oh, nah, it's on your.
Yeah, we live now. We've been live. You know what I'm saying? So shout it out right now, real quick. This is S1 right now. Castle Hill Finest. I'm up here with Money Marv. Marv, let them know about yourself, Marv. Tell them who you are, Marv.
My name is Marv. I'm from the
Bronx, New
Bronx.
York.
Edenwall,
Bronx, New
baby.
York.
New
We
York.
need a round of applause for the Bronx, New York. Bronx, New York, one time. Bronx, New York.
Yeah.
That's where we from. And Marv, a lot of people don't know. You know, they see Marv is one of my greatest friends in the world. He the one of the realest to ever walk the Bronx streets. A lot of your favorite rappers call Marv to hold them down or ask for his advice when they get into trouble. And Marv always been a smart businessman. He has his own business. He has his own car wash. You know what I'm saying? He's I would like to say a ammunition and weapon connoisseur. He could tell you anything about a handgun. You know what I'm saying? And all his guns are legal. So if Marv show you a gun, just know that the gun is legal because he's in a state where he could carry. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the Bronx right now. He's down south. You know what I mean, Marv? You could tell him where you at if you want to. You heard? You know what I mean? You could tell him what Texas. He's down south of Texas, but we ain't gonna say the city. We ain't gonna say the town, the village, or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shout out to Dog U. Our brother Dog U was in here. So I'm mad that we can't bring him up. Because you know what I think, Dog U? I don't think that we could bring three people in the same conversation on YouTube. I think it's maybe it'll only be like one person. You know what I'm saying? So
No, he said you.
no, he said you definitely can. But when he talk about the guns, that you're a specialist. You heard? You know what I mean? But we gonna correspond to with Dog U through the text and everything. But right now, real niggas are back in style. That's the whole theme of the whole show. Real niggas are back in style. A lot of times, you know, we sell ourselves short as far as the people when it comes to who we watch and who we support on this internet. And a few people out here that they making a little bit of noise. Yo, you hear me, Marv? Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. So there's a few people out here that's perpetrating a fraud. It's a couple of them. Bullis Gotti, he's a nobody. He's just on the internet talking and rambling. And then we got this nobody, 10 Hoes Clown, 10 Toes Clown. That's his name. What's his name? 10 Hoes Clown, 10 Shaft, 10 Toes Clown, 10 toes down. Excuse me. His name is 10 Toes Down. He's out of Harlem and he's on his internet acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? The world know him as 10 Toes Clown, 10 Toes Down, but Marv know him as Shaft. Marv and Dog U was with him. They was with him when he was locked up in Clinton, right? So he was in the Mel Cooper program in Clinton, which is a federally funded program to help to give prisoners the resources to get out of prison early by programming. So he was in Mel Cooper and Clinton Annex, and y'all used to call him Shaft. Why they used to call him Shaft? Because he looked like Shaft. Like he looked like Shaft. That's why they called him Shaft. All right, so he looked like Shaft. Samuel L. Jackson Shaft. That's the movie with Samuel L. Jackson. Came out like in the late '90s. And was he on that Shaft? That's 2011. So Dog, you said this was 2011, right? So 2011, they was in Clinton Annex, Merrill Cooper program with Shaft, aka 10 Hoes Clown. And how was he in there? You know what I mean? They said, Marv, they're saying they can't hear you, Marv. Yeah, yeah, you can't. Hold on. Hold on. Let
Yeah,
me ask
me.
Dog you. Dog
Can you
you,
hear
can
me
you
now?
hear him, Dog you? Can y'all hear him? Lost in Yonkers, can you hear him? His service, they say they can't hear you, Marv. Mm-mm. So, Marv, yeah, if go ahead, because I can hear you, Marv. So, can y'all hear Marv now? He's talking. Y'all can hear him? Nah, they saying they can't hear you. Damn, what the hell happened? Yo, Marv, you don't got the shit on mute or nothing, right? Oh shit. They not they saying they can't hear you. Nope. They can't hear you, Marv. I don't know. I think it might be your service. It's your service, Marv. You heard? You got to go in a better area where I know you're sitting down comfortable. You might have to get up and walk around somewhere to where you get some better service. They said he in the sticks. Dog, you said you in the sticks. He can't hear you. See, I can hear him fine. You know what I'm saying? I can hear him fine. So we're gonna see if y'all can hear him.
Yeah, the message came in late.
I'm gonna back up real quick. So hold on, y'all. I'm gonna back out real quick. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? All right. That thing. They said that's Texas sticks. That's them Texas sticks. Yo, can y'all hear him now? Go ahead, Marv. Talk, Marv. Can y'all hear him now?
You got hear me? Hold on, let me see if I put that down like that. And sit right here. Can y'all hear me now? Lost in
Can
Yonkers,
y'all
can
hear
you hear
him?
me?
Lost in Yonkers, dog. You can you hear him? Nah, I don't know. I don't know if they can hear you. If y'all can hear Marv, let us know. If y'all can hear
Dog,
him, let
you.
us know. Marv, they say you sound
Muffled.
muffled.
Hold on.
Yeah, Marv, it's your service. Oh, dog,
Hold
you
on.
say can hear you. He say can hear you.
Yeah,
He
hold
can hear
on.
you.
Oh, yo, dog, you. Okay,
All
okay.
right. So you sound a little muffled, Marv. It's just the service. So we're gonna talk about 10 holes clown, aka
Shaq.
Shaft. He was in Clinton Annex with the brothers, with Dog U, and they say you delayed. Yeah, Jason Brown said you
Yeah, but
good. Shout out to Jason Brown, Lost to Yonkers, Dog U. Yo, I hear you,
yeah.
Dog U. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? So they was in the Mel Cooper program with 10 Hoes Clown. And what kind of dude was he in that program?
He Tim Shaq, he was working someone's name, but he was, he was like pretty much a counselor. But my thing ain't for through. I signed out the program. I ain't need to be there.
Hold on, Marv.
I
Hold on, Marv.
couldn't, I couldn't
Your
get the
service, your service is a little messed up. They can hear you. I can hear you, but you still a little muffled. So I'm just I'm
let me see it. Let me try to take let me take
yeah,
these
take
glasses
take
off. Hold on, let me see.
take the glasses off.
I'm out here, baby.
They said it's the Wi-Fi. They saying leave or come back. Hold on, talk, Marv. See if they can hear you now. Talk.
Oh, let me put my trucker headphones on.
He got the trucker headphones on. Hopefully, he got a better sound. Let us know. But basically, like Dog U said,
Yeah, they're probably
10 Holes Clown was a counselor. He was working with the civilians. It's sort of like a trustee job. So basically, you got to do a lot of browning in there, right? You got to do a lot of brown nose work. So he
definitely.
basically was like the teacher's pet. Yeah, they said it must have been the meta glasses. The meta, you got to do something
All right,
better with the
you can hear
glasses.
me now?
Yeah,
You can hear me? All
they,
right, cool.
they can hear you. It must have been the meta glasses. These meta glasses right here, Zuckerberg sent us a check. You know what I mean? Because these shits don't be working all the time. But now listen, they say you sound much better. So basically, Shaft,
Gotcha.
aka Dog, you say he wasn't a trustee. So I know, but I was just making a joke. He was basically like a facilitator, right? He worked with the civilian.
Yeah.
He worked with the civilian. He worked with the civilian
Good looking, Lost in
to
Yonkers.
basically. They said a counselor working side by side with the staff. So when dudes be working side
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
when they work side by side with the staff, they usually be on some like they start thinking they the staff or they start thinking they the correction officers because they got a position of authority, right? So what was he like when he had a little position with the staff? How was he?
What was it? Shit. Like, I'm untouchable. Nigga, I get you. You say something stupid, you was out of there. You was
So
out
hold
of
on.
there.
So we got to
Anything
we got to
wrong,
put
you
this in
was out of there.
context. We got to put this in context, right? You said he was out of there. So
Yeah.
so basically, if you
Not
not
violent.
violent, but he was basically working with the staff to get people removed from the program. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Yeah,
Dog, you.
exactly.
Is that what he was doing? Where the big bro? Where Dog U at? Because Dog U was there too. I'm so mad we can't pull Dog U up.
Dog, you was
So
there.
so he's because look, he got that kind of authoritative like dominance on the internet. Like he basically got that like what? I'm police. If you do something wrong, like you know what I'm saying, I'm a not on the gangster stuff, but on some I call the cops on you. He give me that kind of vibe. Did he give y'all that kind of vibe?
Yeah, he showed a lot of sympathy and empathy. That was the words for Mary Cooper.
Oh, so he showed a lot of sympathy. So he basically was going into the program like he basically like was trying to transform himself as far as like trying to turn himself into a super civilian. And he the type that he couldn't stand what he was in jail for or the people that was in jail with him. So he started like basically turning against the prisoners and stuff like that, basically.
Ex- exactly. You know he had a few dudes that was cool with him because I'm not gonna say they probably was just cool with him because they knew they needed them trailers. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I went over there to get them trailers. Situation ain't work out the way I wanted to work out. So I signed out and broke out.
So he basically was getting along. People was getting along with him to get along, right? So they was just trying to basically get what they got to get, and they was using that clown as a trying to stay on his good side because they was like they were looking at the bigger picture.
Exactly. Because you got to remember, he has to let them know daily, not once a week, daily. He has to let them know what's going on, who's participating in the program, or
Oh,
who's doing what they're supposed to be doing in there.
so Ten Hoes Clown, aka Ten Toes Down, he basically was a trustee, right? But not a trustee. He was basically working with the staff and writing reports on the prisoners' progress in the program, basically. And did he ever write a bad report? Did he ever get somebody kicked out the program?
I was gone. I ain't probably
Uh, uh, all right. So Dog, you
like I
say
was gone because my situation ain't
go
fall
ahead. Finish
through.
what you were saying. Say what you were going to say. No, Dog, I'm reading his text. Because Dog, you said he got two trailers and blew it. He couldn't deal with the lame stuff that was going on in there. So basically, if a dude like Dog U, right, who was doing time and he basically was getting trailer visits are conjugal visits, also time for you to spend with your family because they have a family reunion program in New York State where you can spend quality time inside of a trailer for 2 to 3 days with your family. I was on trailers before, so I know. And I got trailers in Clinton before too. So I definitely know how that is. And those are like the most important times to look forward to. So if especially if you're in prison. So let me tell you something, right? If a dude like Dog U, a thorough cat from the street who's about his business, is building with his family on a trailer, and if he couldn't take it no more, then Shaft, aka Ten Toes Down, Ten Toes Clown, he had to been bad because who would risk, messing up a trailer so much? So it had to been a bad, toxic environment. If Dog U would be like, man, I'm
Ten
out of here. I don't
toes.
want trailers no more. You understand? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
That's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yo, when I was bidding, old timer always told me if someone changed their name, what that tells you about them.
Yeah.
Like I said, we didn't know him as that 10 toes stuff. It was Shaft.
Shout out to Mary. She's saying the clown from Uptown, 10 holes clown, you know what I'm saying? Shaft, aka Shaft, changed his name. In the street, your name was Johnny. And then you go to jail, you was claiming blood. And then they started calling you Shaft because you look like Shaft. And then you come home from jail and change your name to 10 holes clown. Obviously, Marv, you're basically saying he's not who he say he is. Is that what you said?
Nah, yeah. You can't be. I never. You ever change your name?
My name been the same since I was a kid.
My name. Everybody always call me Marv, and then anybody with that name Marv, they always put the money in front of it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
broke, y'all. I'm broke. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm broke.
nah, Marv ain't broke. Marv definitely ain't broke. And check this out. So basically, your name didn't really change. They just put the money in front of it. You were still Marv at the end of the day. The nucleus, yeah, the nucleus of the name is still it's inside the new name. Now, this dude, 10 Holes Clown, let me tell you my little gripe with 10 Holes Clown, aka 10 Toes Clown from Uptown, like Mary said. The dude 10 Toes Clown he was coming at my brother. My brother is Hocus 4/5. He was coming at Hocus 4/5. Shout out to Hocus 4/5. And I know for a fact, see, Hocus is on this internet, and they don't really know who Hulk is. They just know him as a personality. And I know TenToesClown couldn't even last in a ring with Hulk. Or he couldn't even swim in the waters that Hulk swimmed in. But he's basically acting like he on Hulk level because he's an internet personality or whatever you want to call it now. And I'm telling you like this. He ain't nowhere near the caliber of messing with dudes like us. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the business. I understand in this internet game, this blogs and all this stuff, podcasts, people got to be disrespectful and say the worst to garner attention. But at the end of the day, we gonna do it with class. We gonna disrespect y'all because y'all deserve to be disrespected, but disrespected. But at the same time, we gonna show humility and show class to the people out there because we don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to be looking bad on here like we clout chasing like TenToesClown be doing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Lord. I backed out for a second. I backed out for a second. My bad, y'all. He said that he obsessed with Zip the Drip. So TenToesClown is obsessed with Zip with the Drip, and that's his character. He's an obsessed kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hassan Campbell. Me and Hassan Campbell had a conversation about TenToesClown. Maybe like a couple weeks ago, and I was telling Hassan because Hassan Campbell, like I know him outside of the internet, and his name was ringing bells back then when we was in the street. So the shit that Hassan Campbell been through, like beating murder cases and things like that, TenToesClown is
Yo,
not even of that caliber. You know what I'm saying?
and not to cut you off, the crazy shit is it was something that I watched with Hassan, and he
Okay.
mentioned something about Secor.
Boston Secor. Shout out to
Oh
Secor. Rest in peace to
yeah,
Jungle.
yeah, rest in peace to Jungle. That's where all my cases happened at in Secor. So
Hmm.
that situation that he talked about, that was I know them. I know the cousin, the one that's he's still around. I know him. I didn't know the other one, but that
Yeah.
joint was confirmed. That was true.
Yeah. So
So
so Haas, let me say something about Haas. Haas don't be capping when it comes to these dudes. Haas big problem, right, with a lot of these internet personalities, whether it be TenToesClown or whether it be Zip with the Drip or Bullets Gotti, Charleston White. Haas gave a lot of these dudes they start. You feel me? Haas
yeah,
embraced them. Haas put them on his platform, and for them to turn on Haas, for no reason, just for clout and just to create internet phenomenon and beef. That's why Haas got a big problem with these cats because he's like, yo, I basically showed them, how to do this internet YouTube podcasting thing, and next thing you know, they coming at me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, Mary, I see what you're saying. She said she don't respect. There's a video of him disrespecting his own mother. She said she don't like Haas. Okay,
yeah.
all right, but now check this out. Shout out to El Plaga TV. Shout out to everybody. Yes, rest in peace to show. Right. So Boston Seacor all day. You know what I'm saying? So our thing is like you're gonna see more me a Money Marv, me more dog you. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna be speaking out once in a while, and we got to bring correction into the game. It's just like the stock market, Marv. Like when the stocks is too high and everybody winning, those numbers are inflated. Then the correction come and then it
Yeah.
balances back to normal. You feel me? So we got to bring the balance back, Marv. How you feel about that?
Nah, it's true. It's definitely true. That might see my head on a swivel. I ain't watching out for. I don't care about the humans. I'm watching out for a wild hog. I don't fuck with them wild hogs.
Yeah. And see what Marv talk about out in Texas, they got wild hogs running around. You know what I'm saying? And Marv, let me ask you something. When it comes to the wild hogs, what do you do to the wild hogs?
You lay them down.
You
You
lay them
you
down. Now,
you got to
Marv,
put them down. If you don't put them down,
I
you in
know all
trouble.
your firearms are legal. So show that's the clip right there, right? That's the clip. Firearms are legal, right?
It's
Texas.
but
And our thing is this. You see, his grip is legal. You know what I mean? He could carry. He's out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He could carry. So listen, my thing is this: don't get caught slipping being a wild hog. To Bullets Gotti, to what's the other cat name? TenToesClown, and what's the other nigga name? TenToesClown, Bullis Gotti, and a couple of these other clowns. Charleston White. Charleston White is a joker. You heard? He's another one that was taking shots at my brother. I was in jail looking at it. He said he talked bad about Hocus' daughter. And Charleston White is a snitch. There's nothing we can really do. Shout out to G. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Tune in. Come on. Come into the YouTube, man. Spread the word. You know what I mean? We up here. We building. We shouting everybody out. We giving our piece of our piece of the mind when it comes to this game over here, man. But don't be a wild hog. That's all we gonna say. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Money Marv, man. What you got going on out there, business wise? Hold on, Marv. We can't hear you. You going in and out, Marv. So say that again. Yeah, we can hear you now. What you got going on again? Say what you say. What you say. What you say.
RV park right now. We got a few properties down here. I like it down here. A lot of people say, "Oh, there's racism down there." Everywhere you go is, racism, but I love it here. I wish I would have knew about this back, when I was running around in the streets, because my life would have been so different.
Way better. So
I love
basically,
it here.
Texas
I wouldn't go back.
Texas, you do know Texas is probably one of the richest states in the whole union when it comes to the richest states in the United States, and Texas is probably the only state that's not in debt, which means they don't need federal money to function because it generates so much money with all the oil and just all the cattle that's in Texas and just the resources. It's just enough to power the whole state. So Texas, they say everything is bigger in Texas, including the money. So Marv, we know you're gonna we know you about big money, so I already know what's gonna happen. I love Texas. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Shout out to my man B Smooth. You know what I mean? Houston, Texas. We love Texas, man. San Antonio.
You got to
Yeah,
get.
I will be down there, man. I'm just going to see Marv. Like I told you, I've been my. Say it again, Marv. Ho- Hold on, Marv. You was going in and out, but we heard a little bit about what you said. So try to get a position it a little better as far as the camera. But you basically was saying that the opportunities out there is a lot of opportunities. Um, you, your Marv, I hear what you're saying, but the people can't hear you. If you can read the bottom, they saying that you froze. It's your Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I I can relate the message with what you were saying. I'm Lamar basically was saying that in Texas it's a forgiving state, even though a lot of people say Texas is like one of the racist states in the country. It's actually forgiving, and when it comes to people that have felonies, especially if you're in New York City and you catch a felony, and if after you do your time and do your parole, whatever, you could go down to Texas and restart your life. They even give you permission to even carry a gun again, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So they let you live and enjoy your natural rights, your natural USA rights. So that's what you were saying, Maul, basically?
Promote the business, but there's no Wi-Fi up here. I'm out.
Oh. Now we understand, Maul. We we can still hear you and we can still interpret this, and what you're saying. It's just that's a little messed up. People spoil you, man. They like to see their things crystal clear, but it's all good. You know what I mean? But I wonder, cause we gotta build more and do more of these, Mark. You heard? First and foremost, can we get a little bit more
No
likes?
doubt.
You know what I mean? Even though we got 7 people in here, whatever the case may be, a lot more people gonna come and they're gonna see this. But we need more likes. You know what I'm saying? New York links, I send my salute. We need more likes, man. You know what I'm saying? It should be at least 7 likes. You heard? You know what I mean? Show that love.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And Marv, basically that's all I wanted to say. We're gonna keep this one short because we gonna pop up sporadically. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let the people know a day
Yeah,
before that we coming to talk, and we coming to talk to y'all about the real stuff that's going on in the world. Free all our loved ones, all our comrades, you know what I'm saying? Um, as far as the guys like
exactly.
ten Hoes Clown, look, I'm not biased, bro. You know what I'm saying? Free Roll Black. He got 26 cents. Free Roll Black. You heard what Dog You said. He got a lot to talk about when he touched down. He wish he could have tapped him in. He just called him. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Rope Black. He got
Yeah,
26 years in. These are the guys we represent and we doing it for. Not guys like 10 Hoes Clown who acting like he's some type of prison dude. Yet you was working with the staff. I know you was snitching on people. You know what I'm saying? Because you was that close to the civilians. So I know you was definitely snitching and getting people kicked out the program and getting sent back to that regular jail because that Mel Cooper program in 1 year it was allowing you to get home. You know what I'm saying? And I know
yeah. That's why a lot of people was going.
you know what I mean? That's why a lot of people was going. But like Dog You said, Dog You said, basically he didn't even want to even do the
Hold up.
program anymore. He said double tap the
Wait,
screenshot.
who, me or
No. That's for the people so they can like the she's trying to help us get the likes. But basically, man,
yeah? They helping me out right
you know
now.
what I mean? It's definitely good. And Marv, what's your YouTube and all that? And then Dog, you gonna be up here with us too, man. As soon as we figure this out, we might have to go through StreamYard though, because this is straight YouTube. If we do it on StreamYard and then put it on YouTube, we could definitely have a
Yeah,
triple screen or whatever. Because I don't know how YouTube is when it comes to you know um having triple screens and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
got you.
Because they wasn't letting Dog You get into
Yeah,
the live. But we download StreamYard. We do it on
uh,
StreamYard, man. Appreciate the likes, man. We
got
starting off small. Yeah, but that's how we supposed to start. We supposed to start and by word of mouth we spread. You know what I'm saying? So all I want to say is 10 toes down. You got the you could come up here and rebuttal too. We're gonna tear you up when you do come up here because you've been lying. You know what I'm saying? And then you really trying to look like Shaft because your bed he got that shit in his bed. In the barbershop now they spray you with that fake hair. You know what I'm saying? So he
I seen him. I seen him one time up in I was in Parkchester. I saw him out there.
what he was doing in Parkchester. He was
I,
in our
s-
neck of the town. What he doing
I
over there?
yeah. I don't know what he was doing. Like I said, it wasn't my friend. You know what I mean? It wasn't he wasn't my friend. I just bumped into him. You know how you bump into somebody from prison, like yo. And that was it.
Did he ask you for some money? Did he need some change?
Nah, nah. He asked me for no money.
He was gonna ask you, but he was gonna ask you, but you shout out to Lost in Yonkers. He said my son and his son is good friends. Okay, I appreciate that. Definitely. I probably know your sons. I took my son out with a bunch of his friends for his birthday, so I probably met your son. Salute to your son. You know what I'm saying? But StreamYard, no, Mary, StreamYard is something we do the show on, and then we post it on YouTube. I mean, you can download StreamYard too. It's an app called StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep it on YouTube because you heard Marv. I like to build with the people. You know what I'm saying? We should do this on Instagram too.
What's my YouTube? Oh, you could go live
Yeah,
on that
yeah. We
too.
shout your YouTube out. It's Money Marv one. Go check out Marv.
Uh, money.
Hold on, Marv. We can't even hear you. You went out, Marv. Marv, you can hear us? Yo, we can't hear you. All right, my man. We can't hear Marv. We about to wrap it up though, because all we want to do is spend 30 minutes into the live or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Y'all been great. Yo, support Money Marv, support Dog You. Shout out to Lost in Yonkers. Shout out to Mary. Shout out to everybody who tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Marv, you here? You can hear us? Nah, Marv, we can't hear you. But look, we about to end Marv. We about to end the stream. We just gonna get them 30 minutes, Marv. You know what I'm saying? Get them 30 minutes. It's very entertaining. We can do this every time, every day. You know her, Marv? So I'm about to end the stream real quick. I want to tell y'all we love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate the support. Much love, baby. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. Yeah.